Greetings YouTube! Today we're going to talk about some tabletop gaming. And normally I talk to you about, role-playing games, but I also like to do like tabletop skirmishes with all the little plastic men. I'm getting into the historic wargaming. I'm in the process of building some Napoleonic armies. And I want to talk to you about, how you can do a little bit of gaming on the cheap. Now, one of the games that I really like is called Gaslands. What that is you take Hot Wheels cars and you remodel them. You like strip the paint and you dress them up and you turn them into battle cars. Here you can see that, this guy is kind of dirtied up. He's kind of rusty and got a gun affixed to the front. But you use movement templates. Some people have compared it to the X-Wing, I think, game. You use movement templates and dice, and this is a very inexpensive, fun way to get into tabletop gaming. My wife likes to play it with me. My kids play it with me. Whatever. But this is 1/64 scale in theory. But they make the cars to fit the packages. So some of them are a little bit larger, some of them are a little bit smaller. And you'll find that they easily will be compatible with 1/72 scale. 1/72 scale is a legit modeling scale. This is a 1/72 size figure. And when I put him up with the car, you can see it's a pretty good match. They look fine on the table. If you want to play like one of the zombie scenarios out of Gaslands, you can actually get some of the zombie miniatures made by Dark Alliance, and you can use those in the game. But there's all kinds of inexpensive 1/72 material available, unlike 28mm miniatures. Getting 28mm vehicles and things like that is expensive. It's hard to get, whereas the 1/72 stuff is practically everywhere. Now, one of the places that I would like to go is Ollie's Discount Emporium. I went to Ollie's today. I found this at Ollie's. This was $5.99. It's Arcane Legions, and it's a box of centaurs and other strange Egyptian cavalry. And they're all 1/72 scale. 15 figures, $6. And I opened it. They're highly detailed. I'll put some pictures of the things I bought today on a slideshow here in a minute. But I mean, even in a play with these, I would just like to paint them. That's the other thing about 1/72 scale that's fantastic. There's not a lot of assembly. Most of the figures, like these stalkers and the figure I just showed you, these are the Dark Alliance stalkers. You just cut them off the sprue. Before I come off the sprue, I like to wash them in some hot water and dish soap to get any mold release off of there that was from the factory, because you don't want to interfere with the painting. But after I've washed them, then I'll cut them off the sprue. I prime them gray, and then I dry brush white to hit the highlights. And it kind of simulates a zenith lighting like you do with a spray can, but again, I'm just dry brushing with white. And then I go in with speed paint. See, in the past, I think people were reluctant to do 1/72 scale because they are harder to paint the details. But Army Painter speed paints are going to fill in all those details, and you can paint these up so quickly. Getting these done and on the board is going to be so much faster than your 28mm. And you can see I've got the website over here with all the different kits available just from Dark Alliance, but there's tons of companies that do 1/72 scale. And this box contains like 48 miniatures. And you look at that, it's like less than $15. Let's look at some of the other things I got from Ollie's. How cool is that? Train cars. $1.99 a pack, and you get 2 of them. And I don't know if this is exactly 1/72 scale, but if it's not, boy, it's close. Where did I put that figure? Let's look at him next to it. Whoa, I dropped him. There we go. So yeah, you can see that's going to be close enough. For Gaslands, you also have the RC car bombs. Look what I got. I got Johnny Lightning Micro Strike vehicles. $2.99. 3-pack. And when you equip your cars with these in Gaslands, they get 3. So I got 2 packs of these guys. They're all different. They're all cool. So I got enough for each player to outfit one of their cars with the RC car bomb. So you got this little tiny car racing alongside everybody, and it slams into someone and blows up. Really good day for the Discount Emporium. So what about rule sets? Well, again, you got Gaslands. This is Gaslands Refilled. This is a hardback book, $16 right now. So you want to get into the game, $16. You can go on Etsy and get laser cut templates. They're not very expensive. You can also get the custom dice there. Another game for miniatures that's really super cheap, Song of Blades and Heroes. There we go. Song of Blades and Heroes on Amazon. Right now, $14.99. And this, you could use 28mm for this. There's nothing stopping you from using 1/72 scale here. That would work just fine. There's other games that can use the smaller miniatures. And like I said, at these prices, it's very easy to give your kids something to do. It's very easy to have something you can play, and you pack it into a shoebox and you stick it, under the table when you're done. You can get into tabletop gaming very inexpensively, as I've shown you. There are lots of options out there, and hope that you have a good time.